Hi, this is Linson Zhou, and I'm doing the choral music final presentation. And the piece I chose is Water Passion by Tan Dun. So, a little information about the composer, Tan Dun, and his simplified Chinese name is written like this. And he was born in 1957, August 18th, which is the same as my birthday. It's a coincidence. And he's a Chinese contemporary classical composer, pianist, viola player, and conductor. And his works often incorporate audio-visual elements, like using instruments constructed from organic materials like paper, water, like in the Water Passion, like he used the element water, and stone, and are often inspired by traditional Chinese theatrical and ritual performance. And he was best known for his score for the movie Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, and in the picture Hero. They are two very famous Chinese movies. Growing up, I have heard a lot about Tan Dun, but I never really paying close attention to his music. Now I finally got a chance. And he also composed music for the medal ceremony at the 2008 Beijing Olympics. All right. He was born in a village in Changsha. I attach a picture. It's in the middle southeast of China, in the province called Hunan. And he studied at the Central Conservatory of Music in Beijing in 1977. Then he moved to New York City and got accepted to Columbia. And afterwards, he have won numerous awards for his work, including an Academy Award, a Grammy Award, and a BAFTA Award. To be honest, I don't know what BAFTA is, but it just says. I did a lot of research. Okay. Oh, by the way, and as a child, he was fascinated by the ritual and ceremonies of the village called shaman in Changsha, which were typically set to music made with natural objects, such as rocks and water. So no wonder he used both objects in Water Passion. Okay. A little about the work. It's a multicultural and multimedia oratorial, and it's commemorate the 2050th anniversary of the birth of J.S. Bach. and the Bach's St. Matthew Passion is also the initial inspiration for Water Passion. Okay, and it's a theatric mix of water balls, drums, strings, Tibetan bells, chants, digital sounds, Chinese opera, and Chovan throw singing. I will show you a couple examples in the expert I chose. And the work is also incorporate a dash of jazz and postmodernism, and it's all filtered through Tan Dun's adventurous sensibility. Here's a couple image of the novel instrument, also Chinese traditional instrument, presented in the work. This is called Xun. This is horsehead fiddle. This one, I'm sorry, and this is erhu. They are both very common, when I grow up. Okay, so the work is premiered in 2000 September 8th. Yeah, and it was in Stuttgart, German, and and the audience they are quite fond of this piece and was greeted with an ecstatic 15-minute standing ovation, like model. Bach's St. Matthew Passion. It transcended language, cultural, and religious divides. That's how the Times London comment on the Water Passion, this piece. I think One possibility that the piece was so welcome in the Western society is because like the audience have never seen like anything like that. The imaginary of water and stone and yeah, they just never encounter like scenes like that in a concert hall before. Okay. Okay, more about the piece. There are 4 parts of voice, which is a standard SATB chorus, soprano, alto, tenor, and bass. The text is largely drawn from Bach's St. Matthew Passion, and the poem was originally written in German. And the lyrics, the poem is about the crucifixion and burial of Jesus. Okay, and Bach just retells the compelling story of the events leading up to the crucifixion of Jesus. That's the gist of the poem. Okay, let's listen to this piece. Alright, sorry, I have to pause now. That's the expert I chose. I think it's a very interesting part that it start with. Let's just turn down the volume and go back from the start. Okay. So the 3 percussionists, they're not just playing with water, like they're making water dip, like and flow, burble, crash, and hiss. Like Tan Dun is a very meticulous composer. Like he's concerned about every like tiny little detail in his work. So the excerpt only started with the recurrent water flow and the silence, and then the man right here, like he's using his mouth as a resonating chamber. It's also the Tuvan. Let me go back to the slide. Yeah, the Tuvan throat singing technique. That's what it's doing. What he is doing. Okay, and I think what the percussion is doing is very interesting. Like, to be honest, I never seen like people use stone as a percussion instrument in any performance. Yeah. So this part, the Passion chorale, it was repeated throughout this work, but now it returns and it's harmonized with chromatic darkness and uncertainty. So it just creates an intense feeling, an unsettled feeling. Okay, for this part, like it's like the lyrics sound in the water like transform into a bitter weeping. I did a little research. It's like in the story, here's part when Judas confessed his betrayal. That's why the music sounds so gloom. And again, there's there's this a sorrowful epilogue for strings, and it's accompanied only by the rubbing of stones. It's somewhere between. Oh, sorry. Yeah, it's here. Alright, so in conclusion, like Tandun, it's a virtuoso, like with he used the watery symbol for baptism, creation, and rebirth. And you can see at the center there were 7 large water bowls, like filled with water and lit from below, and arranged in the shape of a cross. See, and Tandun is very sensationally like inventive with sound and the play of timbres. So I think he's really a virtuoso. And thanks for watching.